Kids, what you are looking at right now is the automatic vacuum sealer doing the most exciting part of the next cooking demo, sous vide. Sous vide means under vacuum, and it is essentially boiling the bag. And what's happening right now is that smoked pork loin is being vacuum sealed by a machine that is very, very old and outdated and has been working for quite a while to get the air out of that little bag. When it does get the air out of the bag, it will stop all that god-awful racket that it's making and then seal with heat the end that is tucked into the machine. And I don't know if you can see that, so we'll get up pretty close. And as I said, this is just about the most exciting part of what we're going to be doing, which is sous vide. And this is our little sous vide unit. It has a heat pad on top. There's water inside there. And I'm going to turn it on. I think I'm going to turn it on. And I'll hold the button a little bit more. There we go. And as you can see, the water, oh, you heard it. It's done. Maybe it's sealed. We'll see what happens here. Let's break the vacuum, open it up, and did it seal it? It did. See that little seal across the top, that little line right there that's very clear? Let me see if I can point to it. Right there. All right, that means it's been sealed so that when it goes into this water bath, where it will sit for about 8 hours, it won't get water in it. Now I have a couple other pieces of our pork loin, or pork belly, I'm sorry, from the smoker. We have our plain bacon, our maple brown sugar bacon, and this is our jalapeno bacon. I'm going to set the temperature here, and then we'll let this go for about 8 hours. Like I said, the most exciting part of the video was sealing it up. So I'll come back in a couple minutes after I set it, and I'll show it to you, and I'll seal these other things up, and we'll get started with letting it sit in warm water for the next 8 hours or so. All right, we'll be back. All right. You can see our sous vide machine is at 99.6, 99.8, 100. Woohoo! There you go, Max. We are going to be putting this vacuum sealed pork belly into this sous vide machine. It's just essentially a water bath like I showed you earlier. And it will go in for about 8 hours. It is almost 9:30 now. I'm assuming in the next 5 minutes or so we'll be able to get that up to temperature. And then I will put that pork belly in, and I'll come back and talk to you when it's all ready. So as you can see, we're getting pretty close. It's a 1/10 of a degree off. I am going to pull this back so you can watch all the excitement of putting something in a water bath. So here we go. Sous vide cooking. Oh my goodness, Chef, it's so exciting. I can't believe this is gonna happen. Oh, that's not gonna work the way I want it to. You know what? In an effort to keep those submerged in the water, I'm gonna put a plate down inside there so that they don't float up. Look at all this excitement that's happening. A plate. Are we ready? Oh no, Chef, it's too much. And ta-da. You know what? I don't know if I like that. Gosh, this is getting more exciting, isn't it? I'm going to put 2 plates, but smaller ones. There we go. 1, 2. And that's all. Now, we wait. It is, let's get on the clock here for a second. Almost 9:50. I will come back in 8 hours, which will be what? Just about 6 o'clock this evening. And I'll pull those out. You are watching all the excitement of boil in the bag sous vide. Fancy schmancy science. See ya. Yeah. So, it's a little after 3 o'clock. We're still in the sous vide machine, still sitting quietly, gently, just floating. We have about 2, almost 3 more hours to go. And the only real difference that you can tell outside of the sous vide machine is that there is an aroma of faint smoke from the pork belly, sorry. So, even though it doesn't look like it, and it certainly doesn't feel like it, things are happening. There are small changes. We just have to be patient. Okay, it's about 5:45, 5:45. Time to take the pork belly. I keep wanting to call it pork belly out. If you can see, if that could focus on that, that says 149.9. It's been at that temperature for 8 hours. Turn the light on up here above it so you can see a little bit. Ooh, that was ugly. But that's not, right? That's sexy right there. There is some bacon. And some more bacon. And more bacon and more bacon and more bacon. Just laying in that bath right there, that water. All of those have been vacuum sealed, or cryovac is sometimes what that is called. They were put into a 150 degree water bath for 8 hours. And I will let them cool down, and tomorrow I'll slice them up and turn them into some bacon. I hope this is getting in on my face. As you can see, sous vide, there's not a lot of active time for it. It is very sciencey. I wish I could tell you exactly what temperature for exactly how long for exactly what product. I can't do that. There are a number of things online, companies that tell you how to use their machines. They have all of that kind of stuff down. They've worked it down to a science. I will say this is probably something you should be a little bit careful with so that you don't get bacterial growth or end up making somebody sick. Thank you all for following along this little 5-minute bonus video of how to make some smoked and then boil in the bag bacon. It's an awful long way to go. The bacon that I took out of the smoker the other day, I've already had a BLT from that. So, you know, you use your time as you wish to use your time. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.